today as well, no
No,
issue.
no. Okay, I have started the recording.
Okay. So today I'm going to cover time management infotypes and time management infotype behavior. What are the cluster we have in the time infotype?
Yeah, doubts I will ask tomorrow.
If you have, you can ask today as well, no
No,
issue.
no, not like that, because I was testing the that interface. So maybe I will come up with it tomorrow. Maybe.
Okay, no issues. Okay.
Yeah.
So today shall I start with the time management?
Yes, you can go ahead.
Yeah. So time management we have some major infotypes. When it starts from PA only. Okay.
Starts from, can you be a little more louder?
Yeah, even the PA time management infotypes also starts from PA.
Okay, okay,
PA 2001 is the first infotype
okay.
where all the absences will show in the respective infotype. Absence in the sense, suppose employee want to apply any leave,
Okay.
like either personal leave or casual leave, any kind of leave. So it will be available here. If you come up here, see, start time and end time, right?
Okay.
Suppose start time, end time in the sense, if it is full day, there is no time is available. Suppose if the user want to apply half day or kind of thing, then it will be available like morning 9 to 12 or 2 o'clock to 5 o'clock somewhere. It will be midday. And this is the absence type. And here payroll days and absence days, there are two fields. You remember?
Okay.
So absence days in the sense, suppose employee is applied Monday to Friday, so he have taken 5 days leave, right? But the payroll days will count 6-7 days because Saturday Sunday is also applicable. Because even company is paying even Saturday and Sunday also, right?
Okay.
So that is the reason employee attendance and absence will consider 5 days and the payroll days will consider 7 days. Suppose from Monday to Friday, if you have any public holiday, so it will not count for attendance and absence days. So 4 days it will count and 5 days will be the payroll days.
Okay.
Got it?
I understand.
Okay. So this is the absence infotype where we can apply the.
So for time details, we can use PA30.
Yeah, PA30 because infotype starts from PA. So we can
Okay.
use the PA30.
Okay.
PA30 to apply a leave or to cancel a leave, anything we can apply. Suppose 2001. I'm trying to create a record means trying to apply a leave. So first it will ask which kind of leave you are trying to apply. Whether it is a sick leave or casual leave or which kind of leave. Suppose if it is sick leave, you can select just apply.
Okay.
Counting rule like nothing. I'll do one thing.
I think for HR projects, HR functional people should provide all kind of configurations, right?
Yes.
Because this
the
I
thing
see,
is, suppose
we can't change just like that. Employee.
yeah. Suppose no. The thing is that if you want to apply any kind of leave here, suppose absence day we have considered 200. So there is one more info type. If employee having sufficient leave quota, then he can able to apply a leave here. And there is a counting rule, everything done down it is showing counting rule 101, 001. So this is a background counting rule where while time evaluation, while running the time evaluation, so these counting rules everything will be in place, like a payroll period, payroll area. So that is the reason all the backend configuration will be done by functional people only. Only what we need to do, just we need to pick the data from the respective input type. Just I am trying to create a record, but normally we don't need to create record or anything, because the functional people will give you all the test data and anything. But we need to make sure that how the data is flowing. But while creating record, what are the fields are populating, how it is, what basically it is calculating. Just we just want to know the background of the functionality. But only major concern is, as a technical consultant, we need to worry about that, how the data is getting. Means while getting the data, means either you can use select or auto provide or function module. Using these are the methods how we can retrieve the data based on the selection criteria or based on the user input. This is what we have to do in the real-time scenario. Okay? There is no configuration. If the backend configuration is correct, might be we can maintain the entries.
We can take existing data, right?
That's why I'm trying to take the existing data, how the data. See, there is a record is already from second to,
Yeah, I got it.
okay. So here, second to fifth, options days is 2, calendar days is 14. Means maybe Saturday, Sunday is also including these two.
Okay.
suppose if I want to consider from 1.
So payroll hours and days are automatically calculated.
Yeah, based on the date automatically
Okay.
calculated. Okay?
Okay.
So that is if you see here in input type, there is no time here, right? See, begin time and end time because it's not half day leave, it's full day leave. That is the reason. So this is the options type, days, hours, and payroll days. Payroll days. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I'll take the example of half day. If you consider this a course, the leave starts from morning 9 o'clock to 1 o'clock means the absence hours is 4 hours. Okay? Absence days is 50, that leave quarter refers to 1 day. So, if you have any kind of half day leave, then it will be showing here, like the begin time and then half day. Okay?
Okay.
If you want to get the data from any this 2001 input type, you need to make sure that which period you want to get it. Normally, it's just 1 month period always. While getting any data from time management or payroll, so it should be always by default 1 month. So either the current month or previous month or maybe the period. So based on that only you can able to get the data, either time or either payroll.
Period
But
means
even
the begda and enda period you're talking about, right?
yes, the beginning and end date is always 1 month period.
Always we should keep.
Yeah, always we should keep no. But the thing is that the function people they are aware of that. If they want any kind of test data like residual part from imported 2001 or any 2006 like time data or payroll data, we need to give the 1 month period always. They will give you the month period only, which month period they want to consider for output. But even if you have the personal administration, like it's not like monthly based. So suppose if you want to get the data as of today, so valid record you need to consider. It's always the latest record. But even time management in payroll definitely should be the 1 month period.
Okay.
So 1 day we cannot consider. Suppose if you consider 1 day, maybe there is no leave because will not be available in the respective quarter 2001. If you consider 1 month, so
For an employee in a month, we can check how many days has
we
been
can
for
check
absence.
how many leaves they have taken or how much quota is available per respective. Everything we can check it. So that's why payroll data, time data is always like the month, current month or previous, whatever it, but monthly basis. Okay?
Okay.
Then 2002 is another input type. This is attendance. Okay? Attendance in the sense, here also you can find the same kind of fields. Okay? Start time and time, payroll days. Okay? Attendance and everything you can find here. Safely. But only the difference from absences and attendance input type is 2001 is for especially for absences. Whatever the employee wants to take any leave, anything, just they have to create a record in input type 2001. But 2002 is attendances. Attendance in the sense, suppose company for employee the shift is assigned like from morning 9 o'clock to evening 6 o'clock. So that is a regular shift. He has to work on the respective shift. But suppose somehow for a particular day he has to go to some office work in the sense official work. He may not be go to office, but he has to go to the different office or different city or different purpose. So in that case, he may not be clock in clock out the time, right?
Okay.
So in that case, he can directly create a record in 2002 saying that this particular day I have worked for absence, absences that I have for office work. So means manually it has to create a record in this info type. So the system will consider that if there is no record in time like while booking time, if there is no record, but it will also check first absences whether the particular day leave is available or not. If there is no leave available, means they will consider input type 2002. If the record is available, means he has present. He came to office for a different purpose, like official purpose or whatever. So manually, if you want to create any kind of record, that 2002 is the attendances.
Okay.
Got the point?
Yeah. So, but what is the difference between 2001 and 2002?
Simply 2002, 2001 is simply absences. Suppose if you want to take a leave, this you can create a record. So based on the from date and to date, system will consider.
Yeah, I understood. And here we are going to create attendance. Means
attendance in the sense. So suppose morning daily shift, you have to work on the daily shift. Okay. So at the end of the day, we have to book the time. So from morning to.
It's like time sheet.
Yeah, time sheet in the sense punching and punch out. Suppose.
Okay, swipe in, swipe out.
Swiping and swipe out. If there is no time sheet entry, only morning swiping and swipe out is there. But that particular day, suppose you have now came to the respective office building or respective area. You have gone to the different purpose, official purpose only, office work only. So if there is no punch in, punch out, the system will consider leave. Then it will go and check the 2001. There will not be any record because there is no record. Then system will consider 2002 as well. If there is a record in 2002, it will consider right. He came to office. Whatever the record is available here, time.
Can you scroll down a little in this table?
Okay.
Okay.
From 10th to 13, 4 days he was in seminar or training.
I understand.
So you don't have any swiping, swipe out, but he has for a different purpose. He came for different purpose, right? So the system should consider is a present.
So it has got subtype.
Yeah, subtype. Okay? 425 is a different subtype.
What role he was playing, what he was doing.
Yes. REGU. Regular attendance.
Okay.
Okay, so based on this, if any half day or full day, so the dates will be available here. Time and dates. Okay?
Okay. So VGUZ.
Yes. BEGUZ is a start time and end time.
Okay.
So those three day situations. But normally, if you work for positive management, or we have two kind of time managements are available. One is a positive, and the second one is the negative time management. Okay?
Negative time management. What is that?
Yeah, positive time management and negative time management. Positive in the sense, see, normally some companies are considering swiping and swipe out, right? Like
Yes.
suppose morning employee came 9 o'clock and he left at 5 o'clock. So from morning 9 to evening 5, how much time is available? So based on the time, the salary will be calculated. Okay? That is kind of manufacturing companies.
Landlords.
Yes, manufacturing companies means they have to consider each and every minute. Like our companies, like software companies, so companies are not working with the positive time management. Working and swipe out, we will do, but it is a taxes purpose only. System never calculate from date to date, to date. We just book with the time, daily 9 hours or daily 8 hours, whatever the work schedule.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So we are working as a negative time management. So in that case, negative time management, no attendance required, no substitution input is required. Okay? Infotech 2002, Infotech 2003, no, don't need to book anything, anything, because suppose if you are training, so in time sheet you can directly book the time on training, right?
Yes.
Only when it is a positive time management, swiping and swipe out is required, then that particular place, because there is no swiping and swipe out, then you have to book the attendance manually. But all the software companies, except maybe minor, very less company, are working in negative time management only. Just you have to book the time. Suppose sometimes if morning you came by 2 or 3 hours late also, just you can book the time either 8 hours or 9 hours, right? Normally usually you are busy safe.
Okay.
Right? So the whatever the earlier in 2002 is not required. Even 2003 also not required. This kind of time management. But if it is a positive, then these two required. Okay.
Okay.
Now 2003 is a substitution in the sense, suppose employee working in daily A shift, but suppose one or 2 days if you want to work with the B shift or C shift, so manually a record should be created in substitutions. Okay, so additional record. Why additional record is required? Suppose employee work schedule is assigned from throughout month, like morning 9 to evening 5 o'clock. Suppose unfortunately has to come with a different shift. But suppose how the system will identify whether if there is no swiping in morning 9 o'clock, how the system will identify he came at a different shift, right? Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay. So in that particular case, you see here to shift substitution. See? So either it can be a 1 day record or 2 days record. This is only 2 days record. So normally it has to work in the different shift, but based on this, there is additional record will be created based on the his you can see the work schedule.
Which field we use for work schedule?
Yeah.
Which field we use for work schedule?
PPROG. This one.
Okay.
But normally, see, normally in Infotype 7, you remember Infotype 7 is having a work schedule.
Yes.
So suppose if he is working in the morning 9 to 5 o'clock shift. But here
Okay.
if he is created another record for a particular day, so that particular day system will consider only this shift, not for the regular shift.
Okay.
Okay? See? SPK. Late shift. So 2:30 to 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah. So this particular, whatever the date here, 21, 21st to 25th, this particular days he has to work on this shift only. So we don't have to come with the regular shift. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, 1 second, Cecily, I'll just come.
Yes, sure.
Yeah, please. So this is another Infotype, and after that we have Infotype 2006.
Okay.
Okay, Infotype 2006 is absence quotas. Absence quotas is whatever the records we have to create in the 2001, the quota should be there. Suppose company is assigned like 15 days for leave. So in a year, throughout year, you can able to book only based on your absence quota only. So you will never cross it more than that, right? That is a normal scenario.
Yes.
So here, if you can see here, we have begin date, end date, then quota type, number, everything will be available here. I'll show you. Okay. So if you consider 2014, 1, 2, 3, 4 records are there, right?
Okay.
Out of 4 records, 196 is annual quota. This is absence type. Okay? Absence quota type. 96 is absence type. There is no this one number. You just consider this one. 2013. Okay? Annual quota, casual, annual leave quota, and these are the quotas available. So he is eligible for 9 days, 12 days, 9 days, 18 days, 18 days, 18 days. And the direction will show you. Suppose this particular year, suppose you are eligible for 9 days, okay? So you have booked 2 days. Here automatically system will calculate deduction 2 days. So the 2 days record will be available in the 2001 Infotype, and 7 records will be available here, and 2 days for direction. So this is always based
we
on
apply leave for say 7 days. Okay.
okay.
So deduction will automatically, it will calculate deduction for 7 days here.
7 days, and here 2 days. The 7 days record will be there in 2001
Okay,
report.
quota means nothing but available balance of leaves.
Right. So in our ESSR MSS, you can
Yes,
see your
yes.
quota.
Yes, yes.
So once you try to apply leave, it will go and sit in 2001.
Yeah.
In your company, which
It's
front-end
PeopleSoft.
application you use?
It's PeopleSoft.
PeopleSoft. Okay. Like if it is SAP, it will go and store with respect to this in 2001 and 2006 from quota. Suppose if you are trying to apply more than the system will not consider, because it will show there is no enough quota is available. It will show another process. But these quotas every year from maybe it might be January 1st week somewhere, functional people will run the, or time management, time administrator will run the, this one, quota generation. So based on its availability, the previous one, suppose we carry forward, everything will be considered and the new record will be created in the begin date and start date, begin date and end date.
So here begin date and end date represents the I mean it is like from the starting when the quota is created. I mean, what does begin date and end date signify in this particular info type?
Yes. Suppose here it is, let's say an example, 1st January 2014 to 31st 12 2014. Throughout year, suppose there is 20 balances available. This throughout year you can maximum book 20 only. So you cannot transfer more than 20. You can book less than that. If you have any additional balances, so next year will be carried forward. That is also based on the employee group, subgroup. There will be some different conditions each and every company have. Suppose if it is a management staff, might be maximum he can carry forward up to 10. If it is a worker, he can carry forward up to maybe 5. Somewhere they will put some conditions. It's completely configuration. Okay. While generation quota, there are some badges are available, there are some user groups are available. So if they want to put any kind of conditions specific to the client, so we can implement all the conditions in body or user exit.
Which body we have for quota?
I will show you the badges also. The time while running time quotas, what are the badges and what are the user groups available, and where we can put the condition. I will show you that also. Yep. Okay. So this is the another info type, major info type. This is the positive or negative time management, but this info type is common. 2001 and 2006 must be there in any client. Because it's a mandatory info type. 2002 and 2003 might be, if they are using positive, then they need this info
that
type.
Depends on company's way of working.
Time management. Yes. Next, 2000. One more info type. This is not required. 2011 is one more info type. This is 2011. India 2011 does not exist here. Have you seen the error message here?
Yes.
You go here. See?
You have.
Yes.
How? I mean, here it is there, right?
Yeah, that is the reason this is there. So for 2011, 7 is a backend table, not PA 2011. See, I consider only 10467 number. See, date, morning punch out, evening punch out, swipe out, sorry, swiping and swiping, swipe in and swipe out. So all the swipe in and swipe out will be stored in Kevin table. Kevin is the background table and front end is timing is 2011 is the front end info table.
So what else it stores other than swipe in and swipe out?
Bus only swipe in swipe out only. Why this info type is required? Suppose if the company is working with a positive time management, so we have to calculate the time, right?
Yes.
There is a swipe in and swipe out machines are there in each and every gates.
Yes, correct.
So once the employee swipe in, the system, it will consider at the end of the day. Then there is an interface because swipe in machines are third party machines, not SAP machines, right?
Yes.
So there will be a program that will consider employee number and swipe in and swipe out and mission number, which mission they have swiped or swiping. They will the swipe. Then at the end of the day or the next day before start the business hours, so there will be an interface which will get the data from the respective missions. Then it will update the system in 2011 info type.
Okay.
So why this is required? At the end of the month, while running a payroll, we have to consider that employee salary, right? So based on the timings, if he is working half day, so company will pay only half day salary. If he is working overtime, it will pay based on the time. So everything will be available in here. If you can see here, the first record, 1st January 2007, he swiped in 7:41 a.m. Then swipe out in 5:04. The first one is P10. So P10 is a clock in, P20 is a clock out.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
And there is a one more equal to is there here. See? Equal to in the sense it is the same day or less before day or the after day. Why this is required? Suppose you are working in a C shift. You came at 10 o'clock and you left at the next day morning. Okay?
Okay.
So in that case, equal to will not be there. Equal to in the sense same day we have two records. Because same day, like again.
I think some problem with that server.
With the connection.
Let me see if I can. Okay.
Okay? Then see if you can see here. See, equal in the sense assignment current day. So assignment previous day means swipe in previous day and swipe out is the next day. Assignment previous day. Set up. These are the standard behavior based on your shift timings. So it will automatically assign here equal to or less than greater than based on your shift timings. Here M is was entered by changed by time administrator. These are the suppose if you are booking swipe in and swipe out using ESS or MSS, here it will show as a E.
Okay.
Okay. This is for just identification. Only we need to calculate that this one based on clock in and clock out. Then the equal to means same day. If it is greater than or less than means the clock in previous day and clock out is the next day. So based on the time difference, the system will calculate and it will give you the waste money based on his salary. like if it is hourly basis or daily basis, whatever the calculation, which is completely the functional point of view.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Have a look on this one, just answer.
Yeah.
Yes, Sahel, please.
Yes.
So these are the major input types.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, where we can extract the data using input types, or we have one more concept called cluster data. So
Okay.
normally this is the kind of raw data.
Mm-hmm.
Raw data in the sense where employee applied leave or employee just clock in and clock out. But actual data will store in cluster tables. Cluster table in the sense while running any time evaluation, so all the cluster data and everything will be stored in the respective clusters. I'll give you just the cluster, what are the clusters available. There is a translation code. So this is the 5060, okay?
Okay.
Where we can run all the time evaluation. Time evaluation in the sense at the end of the month, what the time administrator will do, he will run the time evaluation. So it will calculate what are the leaves and what are the experiences, absences, swipe in, swipe out. Everything will be calculated, and it will give you a reformatting structure. Reformatting in the sense there is a cluster table AB absences. So only absences you will get what are the absences he has taken respective month. I'll show you one.
Okay.
There is a one more transaction code PT66. Yes. So here, suppose if you consider 2014, then we can consider employee number, then payroll period also.
This is PT60?
6.
Okay.
I mean, this is a front end because
Yeah.
back end we cannot see the cluster table later, right? Only
Yes.
we can see the front end, but while getting either we can use functional modules or the different methods. See, I'm just considering one employee number, like let's say take the one employee number 1047. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In 2014, period 1, period 2, period 3. There are 3 records are available. I just consider January record.
Mm-hmm.
See, these are the cluster table. How many cluster table? WP, PP, PSP, JDS, Saldo, JTL. These are the PP. These are the all cluster tables available. So each one cluster table having individual data. Like if you consider PSP, see the individual work schedule. Some January he is having flex one shift assignment is there. So 8 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Okay.
So there is one more, the same shift, if it is a B in the sense maybe I think it is a Friday or somewhere, it has to work on the only 5 hours, not 8 hours.
Okay.
Okay, remaining, if it is showing 0C, 0 in the sense, weekend. If
Okay.
he is having any public holiday, okay,
Okay.
see, it will show here, one, public holiday, this is a holiday class.
I can understand. I mean, if you go back F3, you have all the clusters here based on the type, basic data and work schedule clusters, balance and wage type clusters, right? So that PT66 is a standard transaction which is used in HR for time management.
Right.
Okay.
Suppose if you want to get the employee particular month details, cluster data, like you see, it is showing cluster B2. So B2 is for time data. B2 cluster.
Okay.
Okay. So what you need to pass while getting this data, you need to pass this one employee number and period. Which period you want to consider? Which period in the sense begin date and end date, right?
Okay.
So system will give you the work schedule, any absences or cumulated balance. If you can time based, you see here there is a M730 flexible defect means. So each and every company having a different time based type. Time in the sense LWP, loss of pay. System functional people will configure what are all required. Here absences AB. If you have any absences respective, I'll show you how it is working. Okay, 1046 leaves are available. 2000 May is available. 2004 May is available. Right? So here you can see there is a record IASL. Okay.
Okay.
Record start from 8 to 10, 2 days.
Okay.
Same thing is available. The record is available here. See, 8 to 10 is available. Special leave. IASL. So based on the leave available respect to input type, so system will consider P2 cluster. Once the time evaluation is done, then all the cluster table will fill and we can able to get the actual data.
Okay, so you have some subtype assigned as IALA, right? That is in 2001 input type.
Okay.
IASL or IACL. So this subtype is representing time quotas, right?
Yeah, time leave type. What is the leave type or respective indicator? So if you go here, it will show here the absence type, text, and the date here. So we can consider these employees in from 8 to 10 is in leave.
Okay.
This particular list.
Okay.
Okay. Then all the work schedule we can find out here. Okay. See, employee has to work on the 8-hour shift, Saturday, Sunday, then again 8 hours, then Saturday, Sunday, 8 hours, 8 hours. This is the shift. See, off means IAAF, because this is the contributing Indian employee, 40, Molga is 40. So that's why the work schedule is different. IAGS is a working and IAGOF is a for off.
Okay, okay.
each and every contributing employee may have different work schedule. Work schedule is identification. This IAOF is off and IAGS is the working hours.
Okay.
These are all the configuration. And if you have any holiday class.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So I have an issue here with my laptop charge. So can we continue again tomorrow?
So,
Okay, because I think there's a power off, so it won't come back within 1 hour also. So that's why.
Meanwhile, just you can note down one function module I just want to give you. So
Okay.
this function module will give you the time data. Just note it down somewhere.
Yeah.
So this is the function module. HR
Time
forms
date.
underscore PIM get B2 results. Okay?
Okay.
Where you need to
Okay.
pass only employee number and begin date and date.
And then you will get all the cluster categories with the details.
Yes, this B2 is right. This is a deep structure. So you will get all the cluster. So based on
Okay.
this, you will get whatever your requirement. If you want saldo table or PSP table or AB, ZL, whatever, you just consider. But
Okay.
it will give you all. This one.
Okay. We have to manipulate from there.
Yes. Okay. So PT60 is a time evaluation run code and PT66 is a front end B2 cluster. So if you want to see any data, you can use PT66.
Okay.
Okay.
So tomorrow can we see data extraction from time management info type? I mean in a program, just an example.
Tomorrow I am going to cover this time extraction and how the time is manipulated and everything. So maybe day after tomorrow onwards we can start payroll.
Okay, Okay, Srinivas, I
Tomorrow I will
think.
give you all the details
Okay.
for important everything.